Akosua Serwaa when you miss call. Yes, so be can be say eye wo na wo bo that Lumba. Ema ene oye diola wo wun so still na he is a legend. Ye nja ni din boda. Ona be can say wona wo bo dio ema ene oye dio ya. Ye bo ni din ye bo na honyom na nyom de enchamu dai. Na afe ye dai na wona wo bo na ene wo pre japade ho. Say ko we twa a share japade yi. A kire say japade no na ye nti no wo na besimesi gyan say me na wo say meche na afi de ne wona wo ko japade ho say yen fa we ma wa abra eye wo na ne ye say japade no abusia ene ye mesko yi de ensem wo mu pa ka me ho yen ko gye ensem mu ntwemu embra
accepting one sem a wo de ba enu pia da Lumba sinchen eti maami Akosua Serwaa ai na me ni ho but ocean reactions and reactions are say 19 years you were not able to come back to back like that, but after 26 July up to date you're able to come to Ghana 4-5 times. That means after no we are more interested than before. That means before whilst the person was here there was something that was blocking you, which was misunderstanding. And you've already made your decision and the person has accepted it. Into one move on. Some of us can say that. But you know who said there's a window. Window now by and so court document went to me and farmer and you were given traditional marriage. We need to be very careful about this thing. Some of us wish said that Lumba did the and call ye bia. But so yeah, the oye bia there. That means even being a wife, that doesn't actually change anything. So if trust, why any new man you can go up and down, say, oh, yeah, customary wife, but that wouldn't change anything. And that Lumba and someday, oh, come on, you need to spend a whole time on the Rahel show or more Mobasuna Bekaya. Every day you read something. Adentia. And seminary woman, 1-2 boa, Okofaha no afaha, Okofaha no afa, but Otobo and Kakra. You really understand it, Minia.
Just a minute. I for you almost 200 likes in our form. Your best will be my just 20 likes. With just 20. Your best why? Now, young queen, me patch out to us, Akosua.
Okay. Well, I like school. Network no your role for
bring on network no anti the okan obit magina baby ye
na by for them maybe anodin
yeah I feel there
pacha yeah so let me say regarding letter ya o kan ho asemi make me be a question kakra bi wo ho
yes wait
because Lumba wuyi ya maami Akosua Serwaa na busuane na dofam ya hu se Lumba ono amfa ne sika nya japade bia maami Akosua Serwaa na ye na we sa letter no so ono e kire niema ono ope na odu sika ya japade atim kire na obi so de mu
Robert bajo yante won kan
ano endoro
person chese mami misa question ma what say
And the Robert network in
Odoboni person chese mami Akosua 2018 letter no she stated things our enema properties or person deal the mano and Odoboni new person chese say mami Akosua in recent times I mean atia say Lumba de ono no Germany ni ade okobo na ono anya adwuma pen no no maame ne na abre maame ne na abra eba ne se na wa japade a waye no wo kire wo bi se wo ma we na ono mfa de aka na wa wo se japade no wo de a wan kasa wo mfa wotumi emfa
I say our emo your joint property and your individual property. By law, each one of you has the right to acquire on one kasane properties. Yemi saw Bonheim, few minutes on a patron team. Say, Mammy Akosua Serwaa. And the Ibitimi Akansi so say, Okas open into a fana. And the anchor judgment in paragraph 37 can say, I can say, Abusapeni, that Lumba China the Japadie any nyuma wo Germany the man about 147 or so 148 almost I can say Mama Georgiana Becca said that Lumba Japadie ni nyina so e man has she been settled abusapani kind of plain says she has been settled settlement ben on back or tombe can send baby omo can mortgage omo can loan omo can so much yankra omo can say Akosua say take it to board the intina went to me amba. The first one here, mortgage, was there mortgage? No. So that one has been paid off. She's enjoying it. Deal with them. 19 years, dear and order. And the woman has been enjoying that one. It's a name no kasa. Because that's all few Germany or the necessity. But over kind court letter na HRS and park the Lumba Jai man. So BTS and now you saw who you know. What the amana bushing for? Umfamana, that means that you've taken it. It's a settlement. Say you need the anka who ye and Carbaba so dearly fee in your name and deba near Japadia so ayache. And I'm 2 free fee on them. There be matrimonial homes and also fun. Wafa. Secondly, Oko and Nimka cry, ye missa. Say, Mammy Akosua Serwaa, dear by ye. Loan and almost say at the home mutia, on back or Tom's loan be him. Drabin for su, Abekachles and Lady Sicasinaso. Nanaba Habeka said, not or Sandisica. Your home crofo baby, a lord Yanumina Sandisica. Eko adentia Mami Akosua Serwaa. Some of us they say kwa asem be brema na higher. Mami no atiki an entrenched position on certain things. All basi obeche na Japade no. That Lumba man or Ghana no. Do they have that benefit in Germany? If you know are they beneficiary of that one? There be Ghana there no ope. Yemfa LA now oba Ghana so ba we no pacho German fee no who say half of the German house na wom enim wa father da. There's some of us ya tears here Mami Akosua Serwaa only that Lumba there was nothing. Any am no say court say why yere that one will take it, but before time at that Lumba be wu ne ma enim de yakoso odobronyi nim de yakoso. But we shouldn't be surprised. And then, that's why videos say by hey, that Lumba Numa Sema no Kasafa that Mami Akosua Serwaa. Don't be surprised. Because so kind the response, the 3rd October letter now, the 6th and 5th paragraphs on the said that Lumba left an instructions on how he has to conduct the funeral, the burial, and the distribution of his estates. Underline word, distribution of his estates. And no be me ehunu nti montomo aniamo be si Ghana de ensha asio afi ni yebe ko that Lumba Japadie mu afi na obe kire that Lumba ne ma no de ene de wode ne de an dada o nya afi na ye ko che yebe kire mo keke te se mo yete ana tim legal wife for said telewa for ko fa ayi that Lumba nsio document buy mo ko fa DL ayi buy pa cho have any Denise num din na ho so. Say draw say a cha nkurane nim de ombenya dada wo na litigations bi e wo ho na ama ye hunu de ekọ bibia da din a ye cha de wona de e fa na de dada, and we shouldn't be surprised. Akosua Serwaa, whatever she was looking for, she was given. Opebia ka ho ametenase e kunu, but the approach and the rationale behind it very intriguing. Emma some of us until beside that's the little I can share for now.
Enti balance na metie wo yi ana so person chess Ghana be the brutal.
Ghana be the papa Ghana be the brutal mania.
Me pamacho I say na over life no so me so mo yam power tap no wa follow host no so why madam say na wo yen so na wa gift me guest na mama madam say mpacho one question.
But me ana me say Alex Sason ka ko say Alex ya no ho na pa wa yes entampe no ni ji so be nyana nyama na wa say da wa twum yi na fa what they say no into Alex now can be say Lumba Jai instructions on how I yenye na yi na estate nya da say instructions na ko verbal na enye documented and as enye recorded obi betumi a contest or court say enye no kre and I say better ni hu say ampa instructions we ujato wampa pacho
yensha ade we yo what ye that Lumba nyoma adakatia
but
o ka say ye beba awie no na Charles na wie ene adakatea nti ono na yi ase kura no ye bone nyoma na waye na yi na oda adakatea mu pacho enye wonwa
won fa ono akwa usa be 27 kwa no abo makra mu abra no nya nkra na oda so te
oh kana mbe ko yo na odi aso so nyame nhyira wo obi a wo so akura wo kra wo mpanyin kra wo edine so many years ansa na ono akọ be ma unsuro no ne ho nya wonwa me ne ho nya me wonwa pa nti omo munim dead Lumba no why ne nyoma wie dada he knew what was going to happen nti oja video ba ko be menima se wanya bi ahwa o se enche bia na mbete dead Lumba na ne nsem ne nam radio so ne na sefo na oka kire se mane nye nwanwa na ofiachi eni abofo no mpacho wanya sa video no bi ahwe
pacha yam fodo
what you say we nyina odi jayo do susu say instruction odi be jayo one to send the man can say on papa ka chance o mun kata nanim
the man kan
nti obi a wote ase na waka che ne ma so mun kata nanim ene na japa de wonya sho so waka kire ne ma no nti ayekwa te say ye de agoro ba ofie na wo bon kontene akohwe uni mi tanko fo bon kontene no se wunni ma agoro na se akohwe ba se wote afie na onim se adoa na eba ya wote kenke a wokura ba start ya sa because we say na eba yi ba se bo ya ba sa ni na oba manhia na wote se kenke we bi say eh ade na ekoso we free sedu ana se alasa so mo mra mehwe because wonya asantini wonte amamre ase enti omo bon kompo akohwe no there's an audio out tiwa be ye audio bi o me ha se wonya e mesende ama na nka wabo kakra o se omo tu omo kasa omo mekoma maame bi sika omo pe no so pa na omo age 5000 biji 4000 na nyame ya adom na omo kowia na omo betu omo ka dunia we a counter to what is about to happen obi atena sia ye calculation ahunu se anhwa enura wiye no wanhwa ye che nyoma no kra wonya kapre nti omo ye fast abiti system no and the system no nsen obi akọ file so ono kwa na the only surviving spouse is she the only surviving spouse no ono akọ ya affidavit abeka ho se afide ayere no ye miye no wasa akọ file se ofa ya opoku na ye abusuan panyin mpacho ofa ya opoku na ye abusuan panyin enye ono a sa nipa ya se wonte ase dead Lumba wa treleta akoma NIB se yenhwehwe ni nua no wuo mu na wuo fie but okodru ayi oath Akosua oath say ni nua no ewu bank hospital we nyina ye elimination by rough tactics and not delay by purpose. They are trying to delay the process and now massage the process say be ya ade ne chene na asefo no emantem but me nua nipa bia ni ho bewu a onkwamenam dead Lumba e cheche se dan a da bi beso ene wo me yansa na besi e be transe se dead Lumba na ya transe e ba be ka ne nsem ene na afinhia na ye be gina so adi na afinhia ye gina so ache na japade ayi ode adeni e ho na Ghana e be dan ya butu because e be che ne o ma na wanhwe a penkop kro bi nya bi nipa no be bisa se na adan na manya bi e ho no be kotasem tumenya butre nyeno musu ntwen ope na de bia meka se Ghana e be de bruta
na balance make bi kakra ai balance ya da sibebre ye mesra se balance nyame ya adom ne se de bia no after our hair show na wa ba Akosua tea so show na we se wache obre no bia maye why wadaroma
mate ene kwa ba
ana wadi ka ba ho anopani na me na omo pon radio station na me be so yenti
wonim ai bibi mahu bibi ama mehu adwiri me kakra na mesre Ghana fo ye nuanom maanom ene memanom se wo hwe dead Lumba wu ye chi na wo hwe ekwan a ensem a asisi enema no nya maame ba akoma na wo hwe enkabomu a ewo mu ntemu a mesre ye nuanom maan se mu kosia bema na se wo ma momfa odo ene anigye entity bem enhwe bema ne ma no na two bema no nso so ne te ho a membu na bomfia mento no ntwene na akirei wakwa akopre ni huachi sa wo hwe ne se enya ko in peace na mun settle in peace ne move forward because o hwe said the that Lumba babe men any nuanom any odobroni sinam a na eka bibi cho se papa no etete nkwala no in certain things bia ye bia ye mu bia ma ya ni nko ho ani je wo mo ntem ebi mu esopa boy no but omunim ne wono wonim enti no mesre ye ma ya ni nko sa de no so pa se yen hwe ya ware ni yie na yen hwe mema no ema no ufin se nyama wa enyama wo nemu mo enkwatena baabi ma obi en ko emfa nkoduru baabi na dachi bi no waba be ko anhwe ya wo de be kwa akoye se de maami die ayi because wo hwe de kwa abrantie no eni maami no no enyenchen bet wo hwe na actions ene the all year o yo papa no de papa ne ka kire no adwuma na o ye adwuma papa ne hye ne nsa o ye ho adwuma many a jam that Lumba seriously me who boy no actions no o hwe se wodin so ma odobroni abusunya mom ye hwe ne ma biye ade ne nyama wa na wa hwe se de besi akora no se ye ma won so a so mu ye enjanto baabi na kire waba be yese uye funu yire e ba se ya wa asem be ye basa abusunya obi nto aso
sala kuma to meze musa asem kitwa bi
Matiminia yanko
ta ma ka sana o kan bi se ma mi ko awe na oni sa wa ni wo na o se kwan kakra ba da ho ne da o fa mo dia e de abidu dia abidui kwato we de asa judgment no wankasa wadwi mo ha e de kwan no hu isa abeda wo ni otumi nya ho akokuduro e de akwa ba bedu sa me o hwa kwan no nya no hin fa na se wo de pe wa yi to ask question na se cause na se mi chila de o hwa e de akokuduro no nya nti a otumi e de abedu de edu isa wo mo.
That's a very good question. Yen shade o I say dia na ye tutu asem no pa o okay yen hwe omo meboya o hadia that Lumba aye continue na continue mun sem utie ne nyom asante nkan a odefo ayi ne boafo ama enyawa entomatwamu a na ne fra aye den dear den pa ye kaba no kabatwamu a but odo se menkwa meko odo wo se menkwa meko na mekwa uja me de mewu utie nyum na e kire onyoma bebre okay shade wo yo o se sana wo se menye enso sana me yema obia o ya kapa nso odo so a na ato adapa me de me hu nyina ma wo enso ni nyina anya wo fe o but enei ma yo bidia afei na wani abre wo wateme so bo pa okay ti ankwanoma menum suo atwen ope moja edi mu afrosani me de animia ebeye ebekwa wiye no meso ama henche enie jamana ye wo se mekwa wiabo enie poche wate sasa enie wo behumi afere nti sanyum we nyina no wo de bewie se jama boso enie mayemiem kakra ne hwe ade maami Akosua Serwaa oni that Lumba brabo a eko Germany no that Lumba na pomuden ekofo to sheda eba Ghana so be jaya rehwe nipa oyare dawo mu no na wo hu wadofo ekoba me masumi hu sa na nka me wu ya nka enye matoba Ghana no obi agye no aboso ahwe no ama na ye na hana wodi ahofensio adware no saade na ekoso no ekire se wa transition to another realm eti obi de abufuo edensa ema ni nua bema se wonfa nsamre da Lumba ena me kana wafidie so ensa no ba bedru da Lumba fie eno nipa ogiye nipa ofre da Lumba ofono so eye fosti na fosti ne so nsa no mu da Lumba ka kire se wonfa nto ebesi na busua panyini so omuka ho bia maami Akosua Serwaa omde ba mprensa omtru no fukura so de onfa kwa ware mu asem de o se da ompebio fosti agensa na de to nsa no ba akokura de mo de to da Lumba ne maami na so se fiefo nyom de to na so I mean say 2009 to 2019 ena busua panya na saa nyoma wonyina akoso a otiase a onim wono eka baabi ena busua panya fufuro ye Mr. Kofi Owusu Victor busua panya nkofo fe ne Tupac obedi adedie ne yedi no na poso na Mr. Kofi Owusu no on main menka ne se on main that Lumba said ye another Lumba and then a TFS no because that Lumba no oba Accra on tie emma ye busuan sam je se encarry na keka duro fu bi eda ho no oba behwe na fu na wafa Tupac fie no na bonkoma na matrase Tupac de that Lumba boni bi ani omuntamu na that Lumba maami ayi kura no o she that sika si Tupac so musi fie within 1 month e that Lumba din na maami din to so ono na busa panyi friend Tupac e friend se ne maami ayi ase ayi ofakofi memra na ofakofi sinya botre mama ubape because of your popularity no ayi no bia betu agu achi ndi nya botre bo 5:30 ano aba 5 na that Lumba buy na ye ne 2 ye but that Lumba wari mun sempa de papa na no nim no o de kwasa ma do enti eba foforo na busua na ye na pone na poso Tupac frɛ fosti ene brempoma ena brempoma ne fosti e ka kire no omo trance ebo pose omo ehu se that Lumba wo nyapade bebre ene ye saade a kwame no mbefa so eti Akosua Serwaa oba Ghana na wonim se oba Ghana ba bedi kona wo brempoma ene ye na dwene se that Lumba fia ewo isligo no nyame ya dom na senka nkodo bronyi free picture no mu a na sa fie na ba bedi nensa na obatewa that Lumba yire ontimi nkutu no na de obeye ne se for the past 12 years 5 years wonne maami Akosua Serwaa akora nkasa maami Akosua Serwaa baba akora mo de brempoma na eto no ntokwanti wayi abrofo na brempoma di no kura firi abofra me so ena maami brempoma ne maami Akosua Serwaa akotwehwe mo nkomo ati ase se ene omunni mabusua panyin onimu nsem sa nti omde ba beto na nim wokoma ase se ene ongotu odo bronyi na afro mo Serwaa meye kuna abra nipa mienu na me de Lumba nua ma no monim di akoso ti maami brempoma ne maami Akosua Serwaa akotwehwe nkomo eho ena kwan beda ho nti the purpose and the plan no enioma miensa na ewom 1 na japade 2 to get a legal backing 3 to use abusua panyi to claim Adibi Omonsa Beka and this is what happened ti maami Akosua Serwaa no in her own context and obeti nyoma bi asese and yes adia they will come and they will do whatever they can to get these things maami Akosua Serwaa bagana 1st September ewachiro nkoma chika krani ya nhwade obehu se that Lumba wu ni nuanom ene ne twetwe nkomo brempoma nim se that Lumba wu ene okay omakoyo autopsy yes sa conversation we nyina ekoso Ti maami Akosua se wonya some information we no pe dwabin fusu ankasa na num asem o say maami Akosua se wanim kasa nti ono ene mpanfo bi trans ekochi no on what to say and what to do. Why am I saying this? Abusuapanyi tie committee maami Akosua se wa abusuapanyi ka chenso fa representative embra na be maami Akosua se jiga na maami Brempoma representative ebeye Akosua se wa omba committee no eso Akosua se wa Germany o Akosua se wa Ghana. What was it? Bibia ni ho ofre maami champon wa se osre no ase omra na one odobronyi ne mma ne nkasa se obetimi abadad Lumba fie wo ewo East Legon. That was the first window. Or Bagana Yakuchi no. Until now, how can she approach one if he ho? Omokubeto odobronyi ne modobronyi ne chia kama chia no hage no e de ko wura de mo bonkomo. And I'm going to say today that conversation is coded. Nobody know what they talked about. That window now, they came and stole what Lumba had. Cars a booth, your cars near 8. The land is a big plot. 4 more towns, you share go. You see, near me, you know, Benz share Fifini. Who share anymore? Studio, almost $2 million studio. If you are sale, a brosign, you see me, you know, Bakoa. Big land. I hold Uncle Fubu say, hey. And you na kwajo ya ofri Germany no nya kwajo weni o ba ko ya kwajo alasa we dia we ya be kwajo sedu nti e ho na plan and plotting no emie ho. The next phase na say abusuapanyi ba besi na yie there will be meetings be share abusuafo na ho na autopsy se mo bae eno no ma me Brempoma na odobronya benya heated argument kakra e transcend ko nanim kakra another time go share here omkosi maami Akosua se wa yi omokasa abusuapanyi kofre odobronyi masel gina mini ya kum ontiase abusuapanyi afre na ase dia omu yusu se amubu wafu omu free honoma abufu mu no mko file a court document say omu person omu the injunction to the Lumba funu so. It started with the injunction na ka obu wafu anya ofie na akọ ofre abusuapanyi den no ye na apacho. Why would they come to court? And no and start at the beginning. Until they saw say court no, they need 3 documents. The first one a death certificate, the second one a marriage certificate, the third one a kwamba faswa ombenya injunction. And we and the man 7 year honyaye. Open death certificate on here busuapanyi, you can't do it without him. And no far confusion because now you need busuapanyi delay, they'll be delay with Mame Brempoma. Mame Brempoma also I didn't want to go team legal, which is team legal wife for. And I be wanyai. I know be one window. Abusuapanyi dia be another window. Now, yenyi odobronyi free mo and be far court way because abusuapanyi ye nene delay. And these are the multiple windows Maami Akosua sewa ehuna we use till date. Ntimi ubisa me dia. Maami Akosua sewa so said the historical partner that Lumba the half oko and onokuta half. That Lumba half no de kono. The busiafo mienu a munim ho asem be boa na ye Brempoma ne Faustina. They didn't support their brother. They accepted Serwaa, but I'm saying this on this platform. Serwaa, the legal wife has the responsibility to take everything. Se court ebu woman so me ya warefo mienu. Still as a wife she will have social benefits. Social benefit be the same. International Widowhood Conference Akosua US. Ibi no. Sika okom de bema ne bia na conference obejeni sika. Ghanaian Widowhood Conference Celebration of Life Akosua se otias na celebrating zawawu. Ene kakra by 1 billion ene akiri wabeje. Sika ya mebubu enwoti Brempoma din wo mo. Chira busuapanyi ye audio say enton fia de ma bontizini. Apontizini de kwa ayeka. Ndi uri obi sa me a these were some of the windows I buy. And Akosua Serwaa awuram. On this platform I'm saying sika Maami Akosua Serwaa benya bia on tibi ma Brempoma o dabi omienu ni mabrochira asem abrochira sika nya nipa mienu account o obi age ne paycheck mo amuti abrochira ya mo wa ne semunim nti at the end of the day sa windows we na see na Maami Akosua Serwaa wo awuram no the only thing ebe mana transit din a on kasa biem ebe when the time come the Lumba be chana japade obi abenya ne de na ware no nyame adoma on the 26th of July yibi chai e mari nyina say yaya mamre aware no yagu no obi anya kuna ware de nkura no omoja pade na bebam. Aside that ebe litigation unless that Lumba ejai the guidelines it might be trust and I say already nyoma odi amankrofo and eno odi ache obi dada untimi nka hwe bi odi ache no ho na Ghana be hu say Ghana aye dama bi mba Ghana so aye hye amankrofo bebre mame fancy ya.
So Alex said that's watching Zemupa I'm sure and say also I'm said that actual script man because no me la munyo bit me act am for the oil and the but you with the me final question but na me there but me two folds me can boom but we say so they open window yayi a bit me so abase busa pen interview or say they no nkran de minim no na me Akosua Serwaa na minim no a bit eno no en bit me aka say no so na another window e bia Akosua Serwaa tanazi say and papa is with me dey na say papa wo so dey ni ma ware no hwe enti me use sa window ni bi me last one so ni say Alex wan kasa wonim de mu no wo hwe sa ne mo we nyina e kwan be anade be ni sia sa ne mo we nyina bu ha to betwa because yasuma e tuntun a che is out on the TikTok right to I just say brand na Akosua Serwaa ni Lumba asamansa na yaba wa wonim de ni wonim de mu hwe ade ni sia anade na ya bibia to betwa me da say
Minua sa video na Akosua Serwaa na minim no na a full video videos na emiensa unya bi hwa ebeboa sa video no mo ye no lady bi na koye abusuan panyin long video oma edit no ana abusuan panyin ho kakra na nkrofo afa omo yusu. Some of the questions I be saying say I don't know you releasing in na Akosua Serwaa onko ade na yepe just to push an agenda and on the ankashi but omo anon pese omo sa no omo na afa ho omo desa man pen forces na echi na ebe huna chale e court call ye ko ye sa Akosua Serwaa onko na minim na be wie se mumie nyina mo ye yere nti ade ntina o medi kuna ti de ene yere kura se onko na enim kura o medi kuna de ana ne ni kuna no de e kuna without customary and traditional right and then you court to the entire before on the NSA. The next part a video be as we be our share base count any job info video near 58 minutes 32 seconds. We need that should be. The second one is also a Big J Productions. I'm saying job info so interview and also 3 hours and some change. We need to be sure. There's an agenda and be pushy. But my question is multiple times multiple times who push your agenda why are you doing that? Because I don't want no money I don't want to hear that thank you need me dada I'm American so they are court or they are nyina amfa that means say be now check here nya nkwa na hear but you are finding it very difficult to accept that I don't need to me more because the truth in three folds oh dear the wo and the obi nso so ya compare sa no moment say benya no kore na nkasa ti se nipa no kuta no kore na nkasa to no kore na to agu so obepe ono nso so legal wife any litigation e beba mu e no de sa window no de Akosua Serwaa nkrofo na twitwa ya mo de be but sa jandam no be si ne o maja aka kora so no no mesan be kan say abusuan panyi oni dad Lumba e won tokwa oni ne nkasa for so many years omonim de omo keka. To some of us, Sajandam Nina Yentungu Nayem said the fact of the matter and say fact and say how do you move forward from here? You can't hate DL and hate in the mouth. It's also the DL that's a wood in a matter there. That means it's questionable. Either you are coming from a guilty intent and that's a bad motive intent to be an as a bibisa. Some of us that's how we see it. Why are you before switcher? Until you recognize abusuan panyin no untimi nko wani mu because celebration of life abusuan dia funeral abusuan dia burial abusuan dia ti we nyina woka so na abusuan panyin na ekon a obetima catch one time so ma onye bibia biem what are you going to do kwakusun abusuan fie awade ye ware abusuan ti so free go the burger esembaga na emfa Two, that Lumba Ma will always be that Lumba Ma. Yaka spectators and then music lovers of the legend. The moment you ever start to say your name, Krane, Kon, and say a church or my, you will confuse ourselves. Because what you never know, you don't bring you to one. Oh, Baba, what told me 100 them be test now, one, I didn't hear. Because you never expected, say, agenda be a push, and you could do your money of the Pronye Casa. And then for BP do 5,000, I didn't hear. Will be fiasem. Now Tifias will be Piaba, young fans you can't go so. Why would you do something like this? Ye home free mo. Na ye ma dear le mano and have one more peace and more space. Na yen shia dear, call to the yanking kind, mamre yanking kind. Share, give time some time. Madam for power has say, Namde Matuni didn't give time. Mamre emre, na sha dear. Ye wumpa enono. To settle this matter, Abusuapani ebetie no afane dear. He remains Abusuapani of Akosua. Two, Odobroni your wife. What I saw where you ten where then Lumba say on one open, Koshepo. Akosua say wa court say where your wife. Nka problem ben pa de wa asem you. Madam for Sunday money kura no sebe. Asem wo cheche dem kura no no want twi kura no so sa de na anya afi. Na am si twi a me no ka na nya afi sese. Because asem a me ka no ma chire manya da ja chire no mu na wate ase. Nti wo ye yira, why would you fight? Why would you udi kuna na wo nenam? Udi kuna wo na wo mani wachi. Udi kuna na wo do ba ko hye elemu na wo ba be yi Denis akofale caveat, Calvin akofale caveat, ya opoku akofale. Just say, why all this? You're wasting time. You're confusing people and you're being greedy. But me tell you who said no. A strategy. A strategy is to bring that Lumba's name down and lift Akosua Serwaa up. Omo lift Akosua Serwaa up no. They are using Akosua Serwaa no as a product, as a brand. The brand no ma be team legal watches and I tell you more for team legal wives. And no ma be say just to push that agenda. Ena obakun so woman so ye ahensem ne nkonnwasem. Mama China ahu say Drew say ye hema ni nua be ma na oye hene ne betimi ayi ono ni nua ba ono Mama China na abrempoma amana be di hema ene sadia oba be hanyan asem we mu na wotimi agu brempoma ani mase sebio na amananya kwanya aba be di bakoso hema ne bi anase sa akonya na bo mu fio ani ngwase ne bi ne sen na no video ya gamanche o to nyom sere urade nyankopon sese breadru no de agise nyame ba mu no videos o mo ye no e ha dwene two mami Akosua Serwaa de o mo ye nyina no eno so ha dwene ena sika wom if you can't control them or confuse them. Am I using a brand to confuse people out of sympathy? Mameno wa biro. Brebe na wa bre. They've used that to control the minds of certain people to believe say waware kan bi na obiaba Jeffrey nsem. And now nkofo ejiji sika just to take advantage of certain people. So we nyina nya ya and ngwase na beba. That Lumba man ne adobronyi be koso anante. E be dru baby nkofo be hu se na ada na amankura de wachi. Aden na Ghana odi de obeyi bia nkoye. Aden na bia udi ochi na ye be de nkugo. Starting from court, when a letter is released from court and I say an order saying say abusuapanyi is the abusuapanyi of Akosua. Abusuapanyi betima size nyoma bebre. Untuminye Lumba ye untuminye celebration of life. Just or no. And no back for no atum. And I feel he can hold people accountable on the next phase. Just say Mami Akosua Serwaa one kasa any ombe trans ekasa. Until then, Dobroni will continue to enjoy ne omo person will enjoy. Ne ma will enjoy the omo person will koye. Na abusuapanyi so be lidi amoma a celebration of life. And so then ye jai man no so munya da Lumba nkrofo bi ma. You can't do anything. Oh yeah, abusuapanyi be chew. And that will be the beginning of resolution. And yes, idea Ghana, Lumba and Sembe take about 2 years. Obi Samia, that's where I can say to. That's a minia.
any other phone we from so be busa balance na mama was no na kwame odobro ni nua
wafa medical jo wada
Mami sisi amanfo. Nana kwajo welcome. Nana kwajo am so wada.
Nipa bibi aba musa question. Yes, musa question na.
Nana kwajo be ma mayanko yentio.
Oh, obi bisa question. Why? Bisa.
Nana kwajo kasa.
Me mama bisa question. Me I only came to pose a question to Mami Akosua Serwaa.
But mama no wabro no more questions.
Oh, that be when I only want to post say nya hankwa na makwa post amana. And then they say Mami Akosua Serwaa wada Roma court until say you be review ebe sesan bibi no court say we yere. Enti say court say we yere ya. Na DLFM eye wukuno dia ye nche ejapade. Na wo feel so build a staff ewo DLFM sebi wayeya wana se odweni metwetwe forma. What stops you from petitioning the management of the FM station than say wo nkrofo attack your own son? Menti ase it just
you just can say yeah shareholder. A shareholder has a right to terminate lawful termination of appointment of OBBR or be exhibiting misconduct. Into say why don't you exercise that right under the Company Act? Now we need this. So why is
it Kevin left and right? Me do want me
Macho prestige on the topic of properties no is emrebi wagana obi wa properties na chance ye train after 1 year and some year can property ho asem because at this point me when say bi o mucha property na it will help for things to calm down.
We dey nana kujo answer mani answer manana kujo answer nana we dey wa but manana kujo answer
Akosua de bibia no meka bibi kire o say adie ekosui enka bibi nche say daddy Lumba na nkasa no watoto ne bibia dada anka enye nwanwa say Akosua be market daddy Lumba wawo mba 11 oni ma 4 ne woye na ima 2 no moti baby no de ekosu bia form ho omo bampo so omo ba be fight for omo ma anase omo bre in carrying 9 months of baby for daddy Lumba. Doesn't it ring a bell in your ear? Say, no man, ya shishe ni adada. Ye jina park ni chini ye toto ebu anfaso biane so. Ye Mami Akosua se wakache legal wise so de ni bibi ama nyame nonfo bi anko court. Doesn't it also rings a bell? What is stopping ye Mami Akosua Serwaa from contesting any property? Now, it's still not too late. Doesn't it also ring a bell? Medie, because we jina so say, Eja padie no ya che obi anem ne die dara wo. Obi ade e ko ne account mu. Enti yamu aye keke kai no. Yenye careful mu na cyber security act mu anchi because ye Mami Odobo ni will not come to your defense. Ye Mami Akosua Serwaa will not come to your defense. Akosua arrest my case why?
Nti chese mu chire mu abibie ni ho esi ne kwan. Se obakwa nu mu ama oma start lawyer oma start demra.
Akosua on the 10th September. Ye Mami Akosua Serwaa throw on the last letter. Omo man reply no. Omo kachira ne say on back off from ejapade no so. Na papa ne ja legal instructions. Hono na so nim say oni papa ne ejapade a na nka wo sanko o instructing a lawyer no. And now koko challenge that. And what's so kono pray efunu Ghana ha de ebusua do funu ntine funu nya wo dia ebusia dia. it doesn't make sense to me. And no point down chain. Ye mame ya kokota makota ye wo yere. At least money amo ye yere. At least ye ban say money amo ye level ground kura. Customarily, you are the first wife. What stops you? You are waiting for declaration to be made. They say way there and sign wako contest it. In the nature say we name brave because after that 20 years kura na yindi wasemi we.
Nana Kojo.
Yeah, meba.
That's a business Nana Kojo asam na me cheap baby.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so Nana Kojo, I think that's a rhetorical question I'm saying would be so. But then I feel say the any message any the we are mammy and mano I want to show more for any maybe no they know something yeah waha in you see, and they know the real truth. And it's our real binam pass our real biwa and Kurano they know the real truth. And Kanyan San can cry they would have act in a way a man confirm say almost support on mommy. But for them to distance themselves and all that, no, it means a lot. You understand? So then that language I catch and say they know some truth or they know the real truth. Because Abruchin cry say they na any papa ede omo ba Ghana emo mo be hu sampa oba foforo ofie ho a ankura na bebu som papa say dada na we ye hwan papa ne chiru kire ho ma on bebu sasa ne ma amen so we. And the moment as a language in Bebano, the whole truth will be told. I am crying him. It made me when he said no crap power while I'm crying him. It is an crano. Almost support to one side be an almost support on mamma. Speaks a lot. So I think that is where the whole thing is. And I'm sure say those people who are very, very close to they know the whole truth, but Oma Yedin say Omunjana ne Wabonten Munyade Munkasa. I think they know. Pa. And for Mamene Baba to come out to say let our children deal free, it also means a lot. A children may be brave and the truth it is there, but some people has decided say they will not accept, and that whatever happens need to happen. And you almost plain say ya nesosi dima mamena at least ubenya baby. Until they also have to start shouting, making all this noise and all that, so that people will know say, oh, that be mamena so cry say almost a month for a day. That is why they are doing that. So to somebody dead day some binian maybe said the Bianca who said the woman too is relevant. But now no one say gradually said the almost pen and Tessana and some be a mass and gradually as a name be a way piano I say. Because of course we need be back in the near be a so that's it. Now if you are really descending now you will know where the whole thing is. Obi o design be any part yako. So I think the whole story is clear. I just say I just person who say clear. Lumba will not be tolerating second second yeah. And even no more me on the station say because Lumba introduced so my minister almost on pay and they know so on pay. Yeah, one change in the moon and we are only throwing stories.
Let me be a question.
Manuka bibi wana.
But has it been a day when who said that's the guy what day? I was just asking a question. Alright.
Manuka we na monto aso. There was a question I would be saying on the point of law there. you need any timelines bia. Any timelines bia say bia I just say the 1 year as a debut. But when you may no means to say most more appeal. The one filing notice of appeal. So probably the other lawyers na air train say appeal no be, because the outcome of the appeal no may affect everything. So I think say appeal into nama nyoma check sir. But sir appeal month 6 months ni pemwa. The green light is there, but there's no straight timeline. Say I just said 2 weeks and the baby was but what I say.
As I said, the appeal na money made delay.
So I file notice of appeal. Notice of appeal. So file the other party will be notified. I'm so about one until any train say appeal na bele. Everybody so now you move for it.
Because so I'm looking at this from this angle. Elena Fano. Papa no properties here. Property said that's what and you know, how about so mama proceeded to say change no while you still wait for appeal, because prestige me no meaning appeal no. Yent me ma timeline say be within time we ebehwenia expedited as mama. Oh, appeal there you are the mercy of the court, so mo be share schedule
a point of law too. Obi say on tia say yaye obi as a co-wife. Ti okwa appeal a bibia betumi say appeal the bibia betumi say betuma be say odobo ni bedin kuku. E betumi kwa be say near my lady demand no appeal court best stripping off. So the lawyer be abeka chole say you let's wait for the appeal because we don't know the outcome. But what else?
If that's the case and you getting your portion of the property is dependent on the appeal at this point, why the delay?
No, say appeal time the 6 months soon you.
Yeah, but minister, why the delay? Because say
no delay going for appeal no. And I say it's just only case. Hey, I go say appeal on former AG Godfrey Dami. Or yes, Obabe appeal the case against Niamakwe case no. So on the air appeal amano. Also why any BB antentem. Appeal the whole case we could cry in. Oh yeah, no file go saka judgment na oka kanyo ma de esi ni. What check cry 1 month.
Thank you. An upgrade. Thank you.
Into the issue be no appeal omuni case. And you see appeal no justice where I think one of the Supreme Court justices during the election petition. Okay, check review is not a right. Yes, review is not a right. Say be a case no one tells into court review. You should lay out grounds. Say even at all the grounds for review and I say grounds for appeal no. Say name appeal no kwaye ntie na nkampesa abaso. Inte yeze be ya kan sama e kan no we lose nto say chenchen kwa appeal. Oka say he's appealing the whole judgment. Now I find problem with it. How can you appeal the whole judgment? Also static grounds in tia oka appeal. And he say, oh, you say near trial court ne no. Uni grounds ebama wakwa appeal. Appeal kwa yenti other party ni be raise serious issues of incompetence. Omeka just said the rate is incompetent before the court because the grounds was say ujina so adokwa appeal no any. So it makes the rate incompetent. Into as say appeal now okwa appeal. So the question is say omo grounds adana dada omo na appeal no so na say high court udi agoro ubedem. When the court decide to apply their judicial rod, nothing can stop them. Ehumobere no omudi hunyo. Namu kai Ademu Sakande, the Boko Central MP.
Yes.
In the year 2008, he was judged for NPP. And then the honorable majority leader, Ayaga Etumura Parliament view. He was jailed for falsification of document, for perjury, He was jailed for perjury and for creating a document and the crimes of found. We know all your British citizen. Now, when a person to your laws, no. Before our old baby, year MP, you must not owe allegiance to other states. I think 94 something, Article 94 something there. But no, okuta British passport. This year, and you see there are statutory declaration forms, and and yes, you can't say page, and say page, you say court and ultra court and trunk and page. When you lie under statutory declaration forms. In the electoral commission, or forms no ever bontia and a fairly feeling. Many of them are statutory. To the moment I obey failure, obey what you say, we can't turn a complete perjury because you have lied under oath. So he did that when one Ghanaian who said he was a British citizen, and Oka said he is a Ghanaian citizen. Then later you come in who says, we can't throw. So when he was filling the form, he lied. And the same thing I to James Jachi Kwesi. I know Yakuponya Aduma, the case in the claim. Into going to the Court of Appeal anyway, and High Court na unya hon etwitwa ho Court of Appeal enya hon so. Udi agro bedem. Tu unim se omu ho a enko ho. Unim se omu ho a enko di agro ho. Even lawyers come to judges in more mushiki. So ko Supreme Court ni Court of Appeal na ko hwese senior lawyers pa sebi legally in can say legally ye jojo omo a okra ebe ho. Obi otum so ye eloquent pa ugina obo say tese na sem nyina finitin. And how the power of the state is. Into 3 eminent judges now ka kotu omo. Omo ye nkwada a odi anything bia be ko minimum nti o kwa so prepare wo ho. Enye saa o ho be kire. Into the media so more grand.
Say it is said dia wo Kenya me pamocho wo afi na waba life no so am so mum power tap se ne be ya enje life no na mum follow host no why. Madam say me pacho say if things are the way that we are thinking it is as a legal representative, no, why wouldn't
different please
the empire say nipano? I'm trying to put my question in a way say me offend you, why wouldn't they advise their clients to go ahead and get to the bottom of the property sharing? Because at this point, you know, Mimi Hune said the more now you waste playing these games, you know, somebody is benefiting from these properties and you not, clearly no. Into no, why don't you cut the games and go straight to the point? Na yenkoche, nani yeche na benya 1 bedroom no akase Ghana for umehemu yeche 1 bedroom pen. Like why wouldn't her council advise her say let's go straight to the property na kwaji do benya? Na fe wo kona yeche na esese bibe mani aka afi ho.
Akosua
me bo de wo mu nyina ne se omo aka omo council no nim se maame ne papa no na bibia ni omo ntem but they use any means strategy to get access. So they na yakra mo busa say window like omo maame ni nim ni oye no onim so they allow chire mu no brempama ana bo ne pa senka onye saade no nanka omunya access a entinu say pa no se o ka kire maame ne say onko fight bibia ono ankasa ni mu no oni access bia de fight bibia oni access ade fight bibia ana tu senka ko ba say nka papa no eye bibitia nkwala no wo na japade mu a ho nanka maame ne benya nan kese agina so but for now nkwala no mu na handle papa na japade de well a bad thing say maame ne betima ko fight for any property bia in the name of that Lumba. What do you pass my Kenya?
At time Pasha Yadasi on your mission. Thank you so much for the gift.
Akosua, the first question I was saying na yibisa ya ho. You heard the level saying across and say. Into Lumba no we japade ana. It's a very fundamental question. Before you have to satisfy yourself with that question. No. Into Lumba or Japadia na. Ya chirimu ha say obi o Japadia ni obi a.
Me one I say to be very honest. Most Nancy cried storage got to because I'm losing my cool because like any many people have me who say a fundamental a basics. Because proper sheets me never be
flow money flow we are
me by any question I may be sir. Papa sheets me never be in say mene maame no ene koto asase we say na maame ni din was Lumba din was so and I'm asking myself said the month asem we ye din wakoye property search moko searching for title na away. Like where is the document? Where he found because me see me crampo me free Ghana crampo na me teenager and so me toss as a craft for you me kwa property search me kwa
ensem ni munche mu ni akwakwaja no nti se ye chema me ko se wa se oba be yi ensem ya no se wo be che japade no ede eye emma odobroni ede ama ye behwe se wono ne bo adi o lampa se eye dio source enno a ene ye chema me ko se wa se ne audio nim no yete ye no abusia me go so kai wo se aha eke black media ene de dikan ya wo sha mesere so be subscribe na wa share na waje wa dwentre e wo comment section ye be share won sem foforo